cracking, everybody? Welcome to Boo TV. While you're here, do me a big favor and like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you stay notified whenever we upload a new video. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you for watching. Thanks for the support, and let's get into the topic for today. The Brooklyn Nets lost to the Philadelphia 76ers in Philly 137-133, and this means a return to Philadelphia for none other than Ben Simmons. While Ben Simmons got off to a slow start, he had a pretty big impact later in the game. In 29 minutes of play, Ben Simmons had 12 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 block shot, 5 for 7 shooting from the field, and connected on 2 of his 3 free throws. Let's take a look at these highlights. Yo, he be killing that. That's like his little bit of bread and butter there. He just be running past people and just passing the ball, handing the ball off to him, things like that. Good defense there on joell embiid. Too big. Ben Simmons is 7 foot, but Embiid's too damn strong. See, he does a lot of that. Simple handoff plays, and a lot of times I feel like he hot potatoes the ball unnecessarily, and he was doing that a lot in the first half. Good defense on, tough defense, physical defense, but got to do without fouling. Crossover. What was I saying? God. Oh yeah. He be hot potato on the ball a lot unnecessarily. Missed a little bunny. So every time this fool missed a shot, which was only 2 shots he missed, the crowd went crazy. Especially that little bunny that he missed right there. The crowd went crazy.
It's Brooklyn basketball against Philly. Dave Pash, Doris Burke, Katie George. Don't forget Memphis Golden State. Game 2 of our NBA Wednesday double dip. Tucker forces a turnover, reaching in and getting the strip. To that point, in the first meeting in November, without Embiid and Harden, Harris was the go-to option. He had 24 points in that game. Here's Simmons looking to attack, and
he's fell in love with that little jump hook floater he be going to.
And this time comes up short. No good though, and Simmons.
That's something he really wants to add as a staple to his game. I hope he's really practicing it a lot in his off time, so that he can become a master at it. But who knows with this guy? And I wish him the best. I do. He was extremely timid in the first half, but he definitely juiced up a little bit in the third and fourth quarter. And that was, I mean, it went in, but God, that was ugly. He's like drifting left and just like, yeah. I would like to see him really work on a more polished post game. Good feed, good cut to the basket, good hands, good finish.
Chris Paul with 14, 5, and 11 assists. What a welcome sight of your Monty. Hello, Chris Paul.
And how about the West?
Good pass to Watanabe.
Watanabe drills a 3. That ended a field goal drought for Philly of 5 minutes and 35 seconds.
He be killing me with that pump fake, as if people really gonna jump for him doing that. Ain't nobody jumping. That was a big bucket to end the third quarter. Because it really started to feel like Philadelphia's really starting to pull away there, and kept it within single digits.
It went from 10 at halftime to 9 at the end of 3. Here's Simmons again, attacking and scoring.
I mean, he can do that a lot. He can do that a lot at his size and his mobility. Just got to see him do it more. Be a little bit of a Giannis Antetokounmpo with it.
And kicks it back out. Traveling violation, and then he just shoves Niang. And a technical foul is called on Simmons for that push.
The fact they gave that man technical foul in this game for some BS. Ridiculous. Like I said, nothing crazy. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and his return to Philly. I think if he would have came out with a little bit more aggression that was similar to what he had in the second half of the game, things could have been different from Brooklyn. They only lost by 4 points. And I really think it could have had a different outcome had he been more aggressive in the first half of the game. But like I said, it wasn't in this video, but there were a lot of plays, especially in that first half. The minute he got the ball, he couldn't wait to get it out of his hands. And part of me is like, well, maybe he was just trying to get it to the open player as quickly as possible. But the other part of me is like, I just don't think he wanted the ball. I just don't. I mean, there was this one play. He was like at the key, man, somewhere around there, and he got the ball. And I swear, the minute he got it, pop, out his hand to the three-point line. So it's hard to tell. Maybe it's a little bit of both. Maybe, he sees the open man, but at the same time, he's extremely reluctant to get the ball out of his hands. So I don't know. I hope he really rounds into shape. Now, he had a good stretch this season. Make no mistake about it. Especially when KD was back, he had a really good stretch of games where I was like, okay, Ben Simmons is coming around. He's looking good. But just got to keep it consistent. Maybe there were some jitters in the return to Philly. I don't know. But this was a very winnable game for the Brooklyn Nets. And I think if Ben Simmons was a little bit more aggressive, Brooklyn Nets could have had a victory coming out of this. But my opinion, let me know what you think about it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that damn bell, stay notified. And I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.